Hey Kev, we're here to see your gym and fridge.
I told you. He said, come on, daddy, don't do me like that.
Same deal just happened to him.
Yeah.
Sound's over, which means that it's time for the car to pull up blasting the music. Either way, you guys are here to see my gym and fridge. Come on in.
I'm making plays, never lead a game. Only do it for the love, I don't need the fame.
Alright Kevin, we're here at your very own production company, Hart Studios. We know you have a reputation for always working, but today we're here to see your gym. What's your favorite part of your workout?
Favorite part of my workout? Probably curls. I mean, some days I just come here and I just curl. Gonna put my leg up there so you guys can get a good look at my calf. I didn't want this whole thing to go by and me not show you guys that.
What's a typical workout for Kevin Hart?
Anything in threes. Starting off with something that's cardio-esque. Then after that, moving into something that's dealing with some type of weight. And then after that, transferring to something that's core, and you merge those things into a set. If you notice, I'm a well-proportioned man, outside of course, my actual height, which is frowned upon in some places, except China. I'm a big man in China. I'm a well-proportioned man from a symmetrical perspective, is what I'm saying. So that's why we do that type of workout, so I can keep everything even. You don't want to be the guy with the huge top and small bottom.
What's your least favorite part of your workout?
Least favorite part of my workout? Whew! That would be nothing. That would be absolutely nothing. You know why? Because the purpose of doing it all is to make you better. And as a man that wants to get better, you simply got to understand that everything comes in rhythm. Oh. Somebody must have moved that.
What's an intense workout for you?
An intense workout is actually a workout that's to your liking and to your setting. I think sometimes the word intense is what throws people off. You know, people hear that word and they think that they have to do the most or make the most. It's more about pushing yourself to the limit, pushing yourself to new goals and breaking new boundaries.
Kevin Hart's crash, that horrible accident.
As Kevin Hart now recovers from back surgery.
How do you feel recovering from your car accident?
You know what? I'm gonna say it's amazing, and here's why. I think that anything you do in life where you can actually start from a ground zero-like perspective and get to watch your progress, find new measures of happiness step by step, and get to a point of success, that's a big bonus. So I think that being able to say, wow, I got knocked completely down and I had to start from the beginning, from ground zero, that's an amazing thing, because as you progress, as you see yourself get stronger, as you see yourself gain momentum, do things that you used to do, those are major, major bumps of confidence. So this journey has been an amazing one thus far. I'm nowhere near where I'm going to be, but I love the progression, and I love the place that I'm at right now within the 3.5 to 4 month time period since my accident.
You wanna make a major change. There's no perfect day.
Good morning, world. Operation Wake Up and Grind. Get back to what you used to be and surpass that person. It's a back injury. So a back injury can be never ending and everlasting depending on how you handle it and how you treat the recovery process. I'm fortunate and lucky enough to have a personal trainer and a physical therapist that are with me from the beginning and then are gonna be here until the end. So, you know, you want it all in one day. You know, even now, I can't go and run 3 miles. I can't. The reality behind that is you're still healing. And you have to understand that that's a process. So I can say that's the toughest thing. I lost 17 pounds. I lost 17 pounds while I was in the hospital. All muscle mass, whatever it is that I had, was definitely gone. I had no appetite, couldn't eat. And literally, as I was going through physical therapy, I started to see myself get back to a place of positive weight. That's a big positive, and that helps me balance the things that are tough for me to be able not to do now.
You're one of the hardest working men in Hollywood. Does traveling a lot ever change your workout?
It doesn't change. This is a big understanding that people should have. It's not that when you move that your schedule has to move. When we do go and we travel, the first priority is finding a gym. And we go there, we set it up to where we can be there at 5:30, 6 a.m., and then I start my day. I can't start a day without it. When you do it at the top of the day, in my opinion, I feel like I'm starting it off by investing in me first.
You're always in such high spirits. How do you keep your mind fit?
By just simply being positive, practicing positivity. What I find is that it's harder to be positive than it is to be negative. Negative is the easiest thing in the world because you can embrace it. It's easy. It's very easy to hate, very easy to not like. But to like, to love, that seems to be more of a challenge these days. So I pride myself on being just that, surrounding myself with others that adapt that. Make sure you keep your environments positive. And if the things that you're around aren't conducive to your way of thinking, then you need to separate yourself from those things. Happy birthday, and I want you to tell the people what I got you for your birthday.
Well,
Tell them what I got you. Not a
not a thing. I was gonna tell them. Let me say, not a
Do you know why? Do you know why I didn't get you shit?
Why?
Because you don't need shit.
Well, why
It's
you-
my job as your friend to keep you humble and grounded.
What's the one thing you can do better than The Rock?
What's the one thing that I can do better than DJ? I think the obvious is just probably look. I look better. Yeah, I'm just a better looking man. Of course, he has to go a lot harder in the gym than I do because it's a little harder for him. It's just a natural thing with me, you know? Bada boop, bada bang, boop, I'm done. Where his is like, so it's two different ways of approaching it.
What music do you listen to when you work out?
Heavy Bieber fan, Taylor Swift, a little Billy Joel, some Prince. Pretty much anything that I can listen to that makes me feel sexy. I stopped working out with mirrors because I got distracted. Kept looking at myself and going, God damn.
What's your most meaningful tattoo?
Most meaningful tattoo? I got a bunch. I got my mother on my back with an angel attached to it. Heaven. Okay, that's my daughter over here. My first two, comedy and tragedy, that's when I was serious about the business of acting. I'm supposed to get my newest son's name, Kenzo, tattooed on me, but you know, to be honest, this shit hurt. And I'm older. You know, I'm 40 years old now. So that whole tolerating pain thing can kiss my ass at this age.
Do you do all your stunts for your movies?
You know, there's only a couple guys that do the stunts like I do. It's me, Jackie Chan, Tom Cruise. Everybody knows that. You can Google it. So I got some action things coming up now. Probably a couple slow motion scenes where I gotta run with my shirt off. You know, matter of time before my abs get back to where I want them. But there's a rumor, I didn't start it, that 2020, Kevin Hart's supposed to be sexiest man alive for people. I didn't start it, but that's what I'm hearing. So, I mean, look, if it happens, it happens. You know, I don't do the votings. All right, well, I'll tell you what. You guys have already seen me clang and bang. Work out while we did these questions was unmatched. Guys, should I have worked out while y'all were asking me the question? I didn't know. Shit. All right. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the kitchen. But I thought it was just like a straightforward ending. I didn't know that I could have got loose. Because if I could have, I would have got loose in here. And that's what the people don't want to see. Because let's just look at the kitchen.
All right, Kevin, the moment we've all been waiting for. Show us that fridge.
So, the world wants to know what's in my fridge. I'm gonna give the world what they want. Wow!
What do you always keep in your fridge?
What do I always have in my fridge? Well, I'll tell you the most important thing. Water. I drink a lot of water. A gallon a day keeps the doctor away. I don't eat red meat anymore. So instead of that, you know, do a lot of the Beyond Meat. I do that. Beyond breakfast sausages. I'm trying this whole plant-based thing for a minute. People out there, don't be fooled by the whole plant-based diet and feel like you gotta get it all in one day. You gotta do it and make it work for you. So, do I still have guilty pleasures? Of course. I'm a black man. I love chicken. I don't eat it like I used to, but I still give myself a little treat every once in a while. I may tap into a buffalo wing. The biggest thing for me was, you know, you assume that you need all these other things for protein. I gotta eat this steak because I need protein. Or my body's not gonna get enough fuel for me to go on without my day if I don't eat certain things. And as you really learn and really grab an understanding for it, you start to realize that a lot of that stuff isn't true and that you can find protein through so many other resources.
What's your go-to fruit?
Go-to fruit. I love grapefruit, pineapples. You know what I love? Plums. Plums! Because they make my hands look big.
Any foods you hate?
Brussels sprouts, but I still eat it. I hate it, but I'll eat it because I try to prove a point to my kids. Outside of that, you want to know the beauty of me in my fridge? I'm not a foodie. Well, I eat because you got to give yourself something, and then you got to put that something out. So that's just the way it'll work. That's how it works.
What does your chef make for you?
It's very simple. Egg white scramble, spinach, lettuce, tomato, feta cheese, a light breakfast potato, some avocado toast. Any version of that is breakfast all the time. Lunch, I am very, very big on a Beyond Meat patty or a Beyond Meat scramble. So you can do like some brown rice and you can do like the grounded of the Beyond Meat. Dinner can be the same. You know, you can go lighter at night. If you had a nice lunch, you can go lighter. Sometimes I end the night off with a nice little salad.
Have you ever done intermittent fasting?
No, never done any of that. Never done any of the fasts, any of the liquid diets and the pepper. I'm just eating a piece of pepper. No, I don't do any of that. I never have. Not to knock the people that do, but you don't need to go through those drastic measures. You can eat the way you want to eat and just cut your portions down. Doesn't have to be drastic. Doesn't have to be all in one day. Nothing happens in one day.
I see you have juice boxes. Are they yours?
I'm about to have one too. This isn't even a plug for them. I'm just thirsty. You know, anything where you can take down sugar as much as you possibly can. Like, that's the one thing I've never had is a sweet tooth.
So what do you do on a cheat day?
I can punish like, this is a small bag. This is a small bag for me. I can sit down on a football Sunday and I can do some French fries, blue cheese, and I'll just get to dipping away. And I'll do some Doritos, and it gets pretty disgusting in there. You just see me I'm just a mess. Hands, cheesy, it gets really bad.
Do you take any supplements?
Do I take any supplements? Yes, I do. I take Vita Hustle, which is my supplement. Put an amazing team of people together. We did some amazing study, amazing research, and we created a line of products that's doing very well, I'm happy about, and I'm passionate about it. You don't want to do nothing that you're not passionate about. That's stupid. You need to be passionate about whatever it is you're doing. If you're doing something, you shoulder shrugging your way down the road while you're doing it, it's a waste of time. Everybody knows I'm serious about the health and wellness space. You know I'm serious about my fit lifestyle. So to have a line of supplements that coincides with that is a must.
Do you eat before or after a workout?
I eat after a workout, which I've heard several times is backwards. I've heard a lot of people say that that's not correct, but it works for me.
Do you ever cook?
I can make a mean bowl of cereal. I can do that.
What's your go-to cereal?
Guilty pleasure cereal, Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes, but they just come with a bad session of gas after. Oof. Jesus. Yeah, I don't like to do that to anybody, so less is more of the Frosted Flakes.
Which of the following co-stars would you rather eat a meal with? The Rock, Will Ferrell, Tiffany Haddish, or Ice Cube?
Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany can cook. That's Tiffany's hobby. Like, Tiffany loves to cook. So, I'll go Tiffany Haddish because I know everybody else's meal is going to be stupid.
All right, what are some of your fridge favorites?
Well, here you go. You got some organic almond milk. That's always good. Liquid egg whites. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say that this is like something that I'm always punishing or always doing. But every once in a while, it's not bad to just do. But I'm not going to act like I'm consistent. I drink your liquid egg whites in the morning if you want to get ripped. Wheat bread. Everything is wheat. Vegan mayo is good. I like that. Well, don't make me sound like an asshole when I say this, but this is true. If my chef is late and I'm really hungry, I'll just do like some yogurt just to hold me over until she gets there. Look, I've showed you my fridge. I've showed you how I eat what I eat. It's time for me to get a good workout in. Maybe today's the day to go a little liquid egg whites. I feel like going hard. Now, save it for tomorrow. See you guys later. Feel free to get some blueberries if you want.
All right, Kevin, it's time for our rapid fire questions. 7 a.m. workout or 7 p.m.?
7 a.m.
Squat or deadlift?
Squat.
Favorite song on your playlist?
Ooh, I Believe I Can Fly.
CrossFit, yay or nay?
No, ever since the time I did a little thing called Hart on myself. You remember that, right, boss?
Body weight or weights?
Body weight all day, baby. Pressing this 225 a mass.
Chin-ups or pull-ups?
Chin-ups are for suckers. pull-ups all day of the week. That's how my back got so sculptured.
Dumbbells or kettlebells?
Dumbbells or kettlebells? Ha! You got to go with the dumbbells, baby.
Run on the treadmill or the great outdoors?
Ooh, I'ma go the treadmill because I hurt myself and the outdoors hurt.
Cardio or weights?
I'ma go with cardio.
Big legs or big arms?
That's a stupid question. You see my legs. I'ma go big legs every day of the week.
Jacked, ripped, cut, or swole?
Well, the one I get all the time is swole. So, I don't know what everybody else gets.
If you could work out with anyone in the world, who would it be?
It would be Deadly from Different Strokes. Deadly from Different Strokes, the TV show. Yo, y'all messing up my set of tries. Why don't y'all get lost so I can get back to perfection? 79. 78. I mean, I'm counting backwards because I started 100 and I